Alright, shalom, all praises be unto Yehovah, Hashem Yehoshai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the bishop elders at Great Millstone who are well, and salutations unto the Archim who continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. And this is just another quick hit update, man. And again, the Lord is really setting a tone for 2023. Over here in England, we've just come to pretty much the evening time, the second day of the so-called New Year, Monday the 2nd of January, 2023. See, I was almost about to say 22 there, but it's 23 now. And just a lot of horrific things are happening, leading into 2023 and the first couple of days. And here you have an article I saw this morning. Airport worker dies after being ingested into plane engine in Alabama. The ground crew worker was ingested into the engine of an aircraft while it was parked at the gate at Montgomery Regional Airport. Pretty much, let me see. It's going to be a whole investigation and all that stuff. And that's pretty much it, man. But, hey, man, that's a horrible way to go. And for you brothers and sisters that's taken flights before, when an aircraft is parked up, the engines could be running. Most likely they are, because, the final checks of meters are being done as passengers are getting on, and you've got the air marshal standing there getting people in, And the reason why I'm doing this video is to push this point, man. No matter how much, people in the world, or even you or I, may think you've done checks, and this can't go wrong because the necessary checks have been done. At the end of the day, it's all the will of the Lord. Because aviation is one of those industries where absolutely every single action, and I mean every press of a button, every action is there's some sort of protocol and check system to ensure passengers, air, cabin crew, including the pilots and ground crew, are safe. Now, we don't know, this person could have been violating like a line or strip, because usually they put that I forget what it's called, but it's like this barrier thing in between, like the little velcro barrier thing that nobody should pass, or whatever it was, man. But at the end of the day, let's just say a normal day, all safety checks were in place. The Lord saw fit, to have this person sliced and diced by the engine of a commercial jet, man. I mean, that's just horrible, man. But it is what it is, just mush and bloody slush was what would probably be left of a person like that, because you're getting sliced and diced by an engine, man, that can send the aircraft up to 35,000 feet in the air, and travel at ridiculous speeds, like, 500 miles per hour or something like that, man. You're done. But that's the terror of the Lord. Now what I'm gonna do is how does it go, man? It just came on my head. No man perish, haven't been wicked, haven't been evil. How's it going, man? Haven't been, something like that. No man. So okay, let me see something. No perish, haven't. I don't know. Yeah. I can't remember how it goes. Yeah. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perish, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? So, I didn't read it, but at the end of the article, they said our prayers and thoughts and prayers with the family. And you can do that all you want, but at the end of the day, man, nobody perishes, that was innocent. And it could be something from this life, it could be something from a past life, but pretty much this is just setting the mantra for the year ahead. All these freak horrific deaths and things of that nature. Another rapper just died, that got reported in like an hour or so ago, if that. All these deaths that's been happening. The old Pope just died a day or two ago. Recent deaths from the end of 2022, they weren't innocent, man. So the Lord's judgment is really coming down, man. This is it, man. 2023 is going to be an eventful year. The gory side, which is really prophecy, is coming to pass, man. So we got to fear the Lord, man. Worship. Let me see if I can pull that worship. Worship with fear. I think fear and trembling. Yep. Close out on this. No, that's not the King James Version. I mean, I could read that, but I want it in the KJV. Let's get it here. Yep, Psalms 2:11. Serve the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua with fear and rejoice with trembling, because our power is a terrible power, man. To be feared at all times. There's no such thing as comfortability or familiarity. Taking it easy, man. This is a God that will I say it like that, in case you got new people watching, man. This is, a God, the God, the power, the Most High, that will shred someone at work, man, in an engine, okay? I mean, there's worse judgments that's happened before and will happen after this, but, like, you got to imagine yourself there, everybody's just around the airfield or whatever, and all of a sudden, I mean, the person probably didn't even have time to scream, the power of being sucked in, they probably wouldn't even realize of, whatever, man, what's happening to them, because it's just so quick, but imagine standing around there and seeing that judgment, if people getting on a plane or, going on holiday, or just coming off the plane, I landed back, then all of a sudden in that cold, sober feeling just enters the whole environment, man. The Lord is to be feared, man. And there's a higher onus on us who know the truth, man. So we got to serve the Lord with fear, man, and rejoice with trembling. These judgments are getting frequent and more horrific, man. Fear the Lord, Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahushua, B'Hashem Makar Kodash, man. Shalom.